Good morning. What a good-looking group of givers. Even you, Moose. You look good in blue, brother.
I always do that.
Friend of mine, matter of fact, my best friend, always tells me, the secret to living is giving. Where you at, Bowman? Happy birthday to the Bowman, hanging out with us prostate cancer survivors on his birthday. Thank you, Marine. Very humble today to be the mission speaker. I'd like to thank Zero for helping us men and our families battling this awful disease. The money raised today goes directly to the men in their time of need. And believe me, it's needed. And most of us men don't ask for help. We definitely don't ask for financial help. We just find a way. But Zero's there for us. They have our back. And boy, they have some great people working for them. If you haven't met Renee, if you haven't met Tori, you don't know. They're special. They're givers. Let me tell you about Zero 360. It's a program you can find out online. They're second to none. So my name's Steve Newsom, and I'm a 9-year prostate cancer survivor. Now, I don't want no cheating, no Houston Astros stuff. I'm all Philly, so sorry if you're an Astros fan. Whoever is the longest survivor that's here today, bottle of wine on the Newsom family. Moose, can you lend me some money? Let my wife Maria know I'm sincere on that. Because every day's a blessing, tomorrow is not promised. Okay, I got a story to tell, and this is where I'm at. And early detection of my PSA blood work levels increased and saved my life. And I hope you're listening and not just hearing me. I know I'm loud, but I want you to listen. And I ask everybody to repeat a very important question after me. I'll say it first, and then we'll say it together as a family. Because we are a family, whether you realize it or not. What is your PSA blood work score? Repeat after me. What is your PSA blood score? Thank you. The reason I'm asking this is because we're all sports fans. I see the hats. We're all on a team. That's the best team ever right there, a veteran and a Marine. There ain't nobody better than the Marines. God bless you, brother. We asked those scores, but asking the score about PSA saved my life. And I wanted to save one person that one of us knows. See, we're all the people, we're here today, so we know, we're givers. But there's gonna be one person out there that doesn't go to the doctor, that just keeps working and in that grind, and they don't take care of themselves. And they don't know how to ask for help. But you'll be surprised if you can just start a conversation and somehow turn it into what's your prostate-specific antigen blood work. My story with Zero and Fighting Men, Fighting Cancer Support Group goes back to 2013. My big brother Goose, my idol, and I were caregivers to our father. He was battling cancer. At the time, my job was closing. The jail was closing, and I represented the Fraternal Order of Police in Gloucester County. I was feeling the pressure. I was having acid reflux, trouble swallowing my food. This stress was getting the best of me. My grandfather died of esophagus cancer, and I'm a little bit of a worrier. So I know what to do. So that's where the Bowman comes in. I hope everybody is lucky enough to have a best friend like Bo. I let him know I was struggling. First thing he said, "Don't worry. I know a guy. gets on his phone, and he called Dr. Werbit on his personal cell phone, and he got me an appointment the next day. Yes, the next day. That don't happen. I don't know how he does it. But thank you, Bo, man. You are the man. I go to see Dr. Werbit. He treats me, and I asked him, with all this blood work you're doing, can you add PSA to it, to the script? I got a $50 bonus through Aflac Insurance at work. Anybody knows me? I save every dollar. So that $50, I wanted it from the insurance company. I couldn't have told you what PSA stood for. Public service announcement. I sure as heck didn't know it was prostate specific antigen, and sometimes it still gets. It was elevated. You recommended me to a urologist. Never would have went to a urologist. Never would have thought of it. I go there, and that's when I had it. Another blood work, and it was elevated again. So, lo and behold, this thing called a DRE. For us men, didn't know, it's a private joke. Make sure your doctor has small hands if you got a choice. Sorry, it's my sense of humor. Next thing you know, I got a biopsy. The biopsy comes back positive, and I heard those words. The bad news that none of us want to hear. You got prostate cancer. When you hear that news, any man that's been through it, the first thing you think about is your family. All I could think about was Maria, my kids, Caitlyn and Jake, and making sure everything was in order. Because they say you have a will and all these questions, and you're still wrapping your head around that you got told you have cancer. I was trying to be strong for them. So getting the information and the best doctor is everything I could think about at this point. Story leads to, I was with my father at chemotherapy. We were naming the 1980 Phillies starting team championship. We won that one. I was reading a brochure about a prostate cancer support group. Fighting men, fighting cancer. Let me tell you something about these guys. I was a basket case. I walked in the room. They said, "You're in the wrong room, young man." I was 43 years old. They were making fun of me. I said, "I'm going to fit in with this group." They know who they are. These guys changed my life. They gave me hope. They gave me knowledge. They went around the room. They shared their story. And only if you're in that boat, that's the captains you need, somebody who's been through it. You can read online all you want, but when you talk to a survivor, you're getting the best information. I do anything for all you guys. I love when we have our lunches. I love when we spend more personal time when we talk about things that aren't prostate cancer. Thank these men, please. Thank these men. During happy hour, because it'll be 5 o'clock somewhere, at 11 o'clock when we're done this walk, I can share a story about every one of these guys, but there's one of them in particular I'd like to talk about. Our leader, he just calls himself a facilitator, because he's the humblest guy I've ever met, the most genuine man I've ever met in my life. Joe Musumeci. Woo! If you don't know Joe, find him today, because there's something you can learn from him. He told me to get a second opinion. I wasn't even thinking about that. I felt obligated to go to the doctor that found out, told me I had the cancer. So that led me to Johns Hopkins, Baltimore, little road trip. Dr. Schaefer, I know you can hear me because I'm loud. Thank you for what you did. You're a great man, and we bonded more than just over my cancer. I want to speak on behalf of all the survivors here today, because there's people who don't get the acknowledgement for helping us, and that's our caregivers. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my wife, Maria, 25 years putting up with me. Without your love and strength, you know. faith. Thank God you are my someone, my rock. Thanks for making me grace. Private joke. And I love you more. Well, Nails and Hammer, my two kids, you inspire me to be a better man and the best dad I can be. I've been blessed. So I would like to thank Zero for letting me share my story, how early detection of my PSA blood work saved my life. One more time, early detection saved my life. That's why I'm here today. And I want one other person from us here, because we're the leaders, we're here, right? We're giving our time. If we can find out one other person and save their life, so 9 years from now, I'm here, God willing, and we can hear that person speak, and we can be a part of Zero generation. And none of our sons and grandsons have this deadly disease and everything you got to deal with it. I got a question to see if my daughter was paying attention. Sorry. Great. Ask me.
What's your PSA blood work score?
I can't hear you, Kate.
What's your PSA blood work score?
I love you, Kate. I'm proud to say, and I'm not that good with math anymore, I got CRS. It's .01. I'm doing all right, guys. I'm here. Thank you once again for allowing me to share my story, and I hope that my story makes a difference. I thank God and give him praise for all his blessings he's bestowed upon myself and my family.
Amen. God is great.
God is great. Thank you, Bo Man. At this time, I'm done, but I have something that our group would like to acknowledge somebody. And I mentioned her earlier, and we would like her to be acknowledged the way we acknowledge our sports heroes cheering. Could Mrs. Renee Haney, please come up and be acknowledged by the fighting men fighting cancer and all the people here supporting Zero, because you are the bomb. Joe's giving again, see? You got the best flowers. So don't forget, the longest survivor, bottle of wine on me. Don't hurt me too much, I got 2 kids in college. Peace. God bless everybody, I love you, thank you.